Good evening. Happy Friday night, everybody. How's everyone doing tonight? I see Evilani out there. What's up, Will? Hi, Deb. All the darkness in the house. Good to see everybody. Hope everyone was doing good. Hope you had a good week. Deb, how was the concert? The name of the stream is Chat and Box because we have some packages to open. And I say we because the plan is to get the wife in here and help out. But she is resting right now. Still on an adrenaline rush? I feel that. Good for you. I'm glad you had such a great time. I'm doing pretty good, Evilani. How you doing? Busy week, up and down week, to say the least. Yeah, Nola, I see you're at a football game. Your daughter's in the band. I hope it goes well. Hope the weather's good and everything. I'm alive, yeah. Did you start work this week, Evilani, or is that next week? Meeting Who was awesome and epic. Oh my god, screams! That's sweet. That's freaking kick-ass. I'm alive. I'm alive. Oh, man. Hello there. What's up, Ricky? Is Worlds Collide, is that 10 o'clock tonight? 3 hours of sleep, then had to watch My Little Man. Oh boy. Just be prepared for that adrenaline dump. It's going to hit hard. What's up, Rhonda? Yo. Going on 3 weeks and still waiting on my background guest in the 90-day period. I shouldn't be, Rhonda. Damn. That's sorry to hear that. TBD soon. Always Rhonda with the TBD. Yep, it's 10 o'clock tonight. Mania 43 in Saudi Arabia. I don't care. I wasn't planning on going, so if it's there, fine. Because the Rumble next year is going to be there, and now 2 years later. So, Louder Than Life Festival is next week. Nice. And he decided not to nap on Thursday. So, oh boy. What's the difference between aardvark and an antelope? I'm waiting for this one. I'm an anteater. Yeah, Jerry Lawler had another stroke. Let's see how many people are able to enter the country, right? Yeah. Sleep Token's there. I'm going to be doing my first time reaction to Sleep Token next month. Never heard that band before. Oh, you were actually asking a question? I thought you were telling me a joke. Oh, an aardvark is an anteater. An antelope is like a deer. Mm-hmm. Yep, so that's the difference. Panda, I'm still thinking about that story you told this morning about that dance you went to where your dad was on the phone with the cops and everybody. I was laughing so damn hard because I'm driving too when I'm hearing that story, and my grin was ear to ear with that story. My God. Yes, I heard about Charlie Kirk. Yes. Heard all about it. Didn't know the guy. Doesn't affect my life personally. Should it have happened? Absolutely not. I was just opening conversation in the most random way possible. So we do have a couple of packages here to unbox. They are for the kiddies. Yeah, don't start a party. We'll make arguments, exactly. So. Exactly. I didn't agree with what he said. Doesn't mean that's what should have happened to him. Don't agree with that. Don't agree with what happened to the CEO. I don't agree with what happened in Minnesota. There's some noise outside. It's the colleges are back in, so the house over here has got the new crop of students. Mm-hmm. So, but on the lighter side, who wants to hear about the triple effect of water? Who wants to hear about this fascinating scientific thing I heard about this week? Kitties! And I was not exaggerating. Any part of the story remind me to tell you about the time we had a family reunion at Angola State Pen. Okay. Not to be heartless, but, anyway. Yep. Yeah, that's all we need to talk about it, so. Oh, you're about the kiddies. Made in Saudi is a success. Then come on, London. Absolutely. Yeah, a London, regardless of its mania, it could be SummerSlam. Let that come back to London again. Let that come to Wembley. Why not? The kiddies are doing pretty good. They're all chilling with Michelle right now in the bedroom. Water. True story. Nice. So let me just get this info out of my head because I heard this week. I can't let it go. I just think it is so freaking fascinating. So bear with me, okay? All right. The triple effect of water, I think it's called something like that. Something along those lines. So here's the deal. Now, in the United States, we use Fahrenheit. Okay, we know this. The typical water boiling point is 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, that's pretty much what we were all taught in school. However, that is at sea level, and that also is dependent upon the atmospheric pressure at the time. Okay. When the atmospheric pressure starts to drop, so does the boiling point of water. So if it drops a little bit on the pressure, it could take only 200 degrees to boil. Drop a little more, 180. Drop a little more, 150. More, 120. More, 100. More, 50. More, 32. 32 degrees Fahrenheit is the temperature water freezes. But if the atmospheric pressure is low enough, water can boil at the same temperature, which means at 32 degrees at a certain level of atmospheric pressure, water, vapor, and ice all coexist at the same time. Okay, I just had to get that out of my head. So yes, happy belated birthday, Maniac. turn this down a little bit too. That also reminds me, I have recording to get done. I'm going to record tomorrow, and I'm going to post a video on my channel tomorrow night, another reaction. But Sunday, you'll see a little video from me, but it's not about a reaction video on my channel. It's about a reaction video on someone else's. So please, Saturday night, I'll post a video that is a reaction for me on my channel. Sunday morning, be watching for a little video there. My head hurts. My great uncle was head warden of the place for over 30 years. He retired in 2016. We had the reunion at the big house. Okay, now it makes sense. Reptilicus. I will say just a hint about the Sunday video. If you go to a certain captain's YouTube channel called I've Got You Covered, you'll see what I'm talking about. I just love the look on people's faces when I don't lead with that. Right. Confucking my brain. I love that term. I am going to start using that way more often. Deb, it doesn't really, it's different for you because you're Celsius, so, you know. But that means at 0 degrees Celsius, around the rest of the world, water, vapor, and ice all coexist at certain atmospheric pressure. What that is specifically, I don't know. But when you're scrolling on TikTok and Neil deGrasse Tyson pops up and starts dropping knowledge like that, you pay attention. She a MILF. I have no idea what he's talking about. I just needed to get it out of my head. Trying to get tickets for Lady Gaga, but they sold out. Well, how soon ago did you try to get tickets? Because, you know, that kind of show, you need to go fast. Clouds drop really slow to Earth, and that rainbows are actually circles. True, yes. Mm-hmm. R-Truth confronting Brock to defend the honor of John Cena. That's happening right now? Nice. It's raining. I was going to take a shower. Just go outside. Go outside, strip naked, and get clean. As soon as they went on sale, there you go. I could imagine that'd be one amazing freaking show. I have no knowledge of a video, and no, my nose did not just grow 7 inches. Yeah, Truth is getting all street on Brock. Paul Heyman. Midnight Flyer. How are you tonight, mate? Cheers. Cheers. I was out of ice drinks, so I had to break into the Dr. Pepper Zero. And I just went to the store, and there was none there. I had to get Michelle the 2-liter of Coke Zero instead, which means Brock is going to murder him. Yeah, moida. And he just did. I'll moitalize him. Bring this down a bit. I also did not post anything in the Discord this afternoon. No. That was the one-armed man. That's who that was. Getting by here, the weather is like autumn already. Thankfully, hope all is good on your side of the world. Yeah, it's getting to be like autumn around here too. It's a little warm still later in the day, but in the morning it's around 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And no frost yet, thankfully. But yeah, it's feeling like fall, and I'm liking it. Although I did forget my jacket at work. F5 Truth, now he has huge rip in the seat of his pants. Royal blue undies. That I have a can of Dr. Pepper that's warm since February. Drink it, I dare you. No, don't do that. Don't do that. You're not L.A. Beast. Don't do that. Have a good day. Bright eyes burning like fire. Bright eyes, stone and fail. Blah. Lateus has been in the Discord, been very active in there. My brain is mush from info overload during orientation this week. So you can trust anything I say right now. So you can't trust anything I say right now anyway. Gotcha. Yeah, where is Rachel? Rachel Jones, I call upon you. Come to Butthead. Yo, what's up, Soulblade? I love AJ Lee's return. I think it was done beautifully. It was fantastic. And so glad to see her back. Good graces. It's not a one-off thing. Signed the contract. Mania 43 in Saudi, how exciting. I don't care. I wasn't planning to go anyway, so wherever it is, it's there. Lights white, Mr. Scott. I meant guess what? I was wondering what lights white mean. The cream puffs aren't puffy without her. Exactly. Need that buttercream. The butter. Give me the buttercream. That made no damn sense. Earth, Mars, Saturn. I'm going to push Saturn because of rings. Rings of Saturn. If you know, you know. I'm going to job Earth and endeavor Mars. Yeah, it's very good news. Yep. Wait, you weren't? Yeah, I know. I think she did get more views than Roman. Wait, what? 416? Dude! You freaking blasted through the level. I was going to say, and Deb had to go nuts. Thank you, Deb. Love you. Appreciate that so much. That's another reaction request. So you know what you got to do. Thank you, Deb, again. McDonald's dipping sauce edition. Hot mustard, barbecue, sweet and sour. I don't use any of their dipping sauces. So, although I did have the McCrispy strips things last night, and they were good. Def Endeavor Mars. Every sci-fi movie that starts on Mars immediately goes to hell. Yes. Mm-hmm. I'm Gilf and I love it. Yes, you are. And Mars is just really misunderstood. Yeah, she has not aged a day. Hot mustard, sweet and sour, barbecue. I know exactly what we're talking about, and yes, you are correct. I think Wendy's nuggets, though, are highly underrated. Big Mac sauce for dipping my nuggies. There you go. Let it go to therapy. So, Mars, tell me what's going on.
Everyone calls me the Red Planet. I'm not red. I'm just slightly red. But that's all I am to these people is Red Planet. It's not fair. It demeans me.
Best fast food french fries? I have to say McDonald's. Wendy's nuggets is better than McDonald's, but McDonald's burgers are better. Oh, than Wendy's? Might be different in Hawaii. Might be different there. I don't know. Oh, it's on. I'll see you soon. That's the best Mars impression I've ever heard. What? Therapy is good for you. That's right. Oh, by the way, I did allude to a video I'll be doing for, and no, I'm not pregnant. She's not pregarant. I alluded to a video I plan to do for Halloween on the channel, and I've been going back and forth with the presentation idea. I think I know what I'm going to do now. So, Mr. Van Driesen, Principal McVicker, Coach Buzzcut. Immaculate Conception, yeah. Let's see. Push Coach Buzzcut. Come on. Yes. Job Van Driesen and Deborah McVicker. He just wants to get out of there. McDonald's, Wendy's, when they remember to put salt on them, preach, and Burger King. When the lawyer fees takes hold. Yeah, Jinder as a baby face would be crazy. He could do it. He could definitely do it. But, yeah. Oh, goodness. And I've yet to try Five Guys. There is one down in Rutland, but I've just never stopped there. Homemade potato wedges are better than any fast food french fry. Oh, I can imagine. Why do we choose such expensive lawyers again? Because it's worth it. You know why divorce is so expensive? Because they're worth it. Five Guys is good. I heard things. Big Show knocked her over. I thought that's what he made her career, right? Yep. I would hope they'll do a behind the scenes about that whole situation of how they got AJ Lee to talk to Triple H and get that going. Five Guys is because they offer malt vinegar for their fries. Panda, because I'm a fool. Are you happy now? I've said it. Wow, therapy helping already. Nobody's fool, nobody's fool. By the way, I was singing Bright Eyes from Watership Down earlier. I've been listening to that song all week. But will you still love me tomorrow? Ray Phoenix? Oh, God. That's going to be a good one. A friend of mine would go to BK for a Whopper, then drive across the road to McDonald's fries. I would bet you I probably did that in the past myself. You're having a moment? Well, have it in private, will you? Come on, this is a public forum. Hush, hush, thought I heard a call to my name now. Hush, hush. Anything you post, I'm just going to go right to a song. Runs to with arms stretched wide as I trip over my shoelaces head first into a car. I'm okay. I'm okay. All right. I'm all right. I'm all right. Come here, baby. Yeah, she does have more fans. Yeah. Because throughout the whole BS that happened with Punk for 10 years, people loving him, people hating him, the one constant was everyone loved AJ Lee. Priest, Maiden, Motorhead. Oh, Deborah. Oh, Debbie Klima. Oh, you silly little gilf you. Oh, you. Oh, you little. All right, for me personally, I have to push Motorhead. They're my boys. I'm going to job. I think I have to job Maiden and endeavor Judas Priest in that respect. Runs to you and falls to my knees and cradle your cracked skull. Darling, there's no need to be dramatic about it. As far as Miz is not jealous, right? Big Show actually felt really horrible. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. I got to have physical human interaction with Zakk Wylde earlier this week. I saw the picture wearing warrior makeup of all freaking things. I mean, that was just... Oh. You have no idea, dude. When I got that picture of you, Tom, and Ron, first of all, I was like, is that Ron? Oh, my God, my heart soared when I got to see that. Oh, hey, Sean, what's up, brother? Yeah, Ozzy's death hit really hard. Really bad. So when Dolph returned, it should have been me. So dramatic. Tisk tisk. Yeah, I remember watching some of the footage of the family of Ozzy's. Deb, did you hit the button by accident here? What are you doing, girl? That's 2. I'm forgetting. You know what I'm forgetting to do? I'm forgetting to like those things and like heart them and everything. So I got to heart and like these donations. Look at this, girl. Jesus, that's 2 tonight, Deb. Jeez, thank you so much. Love you. Tom forgetting Ron's name, so he kept calling him Airbag. Bathery, bathhouse. LA Knight being champion. It seems like there is a potential future for that because I can right now. Well, I appreciate it, hon. I really do appreciate it. You have no idea. You have no idea. What up, Junebug? Would you rather have had your first match against Bruiser Brody, but you call the match or the original Sheik? Oh, Brody, absolutely Brody. And I would call it like this, sir. What do you want to do to me? I would not have done what Mean Mark did, what Mark Callis Undertaker did. Who was fired from Motorhead one time? Several people have been fired from Motorhead, so. And sorry, Junebug, I missed you saying hi. That was right above Deb's second donation tonight. So, but yeah, good to see you, man. BRB will be here. All right, well, Panda and Midnight have their reunification here, reconciliation, retconning, whatever you want to call it. Right in front of Ivalani and me. People have no shame. The whole Brody thing made me gain massive respect for Tony Atlas. Dude never changes his story, he knows. Yeah. Who would I like to return next? It's not Jericho. It's not Mercedes. Just for the sake of their marriage and for convenience, Buddy Murphy. Love to see him back. Why do you think that whole thing happened? Was it because Brody was just hard to work with? Or do you think it might have had to do with money, for example? It wasn't about money. It really was just the fact that Brody was stiff in the ring. He beat the fuck out of Jose. And Jose didn't like it. Took it personally. And I'm going to say, we weren't there. We don't know exactly what happened. I don't know if those were his intentions to actually do what he did. Maybe it was just there to scare him. And then Brody got nervous and tried to defend himself, and it happened. I don't know. But it wasn't about money. Can't compete with marital tax breaks, my dude, on this economy. That's true. Why, thank you, my dearest. Would you two get a room? Jesus. Would you like to see a once-off of Tommy Dreamer? No, fat ass can stay home. Well, remember, Panda, he's in Europe, so that's a whole different tax bracket situation. So. Cream Puff Girls Unite! Yeah, there's been rumors about it. I mean, it was in Carlos Colon's company, so. Why they put him in the Hall of Fame, no doubt he at least protected Jose. Yeah, I mean, it's just always been about who Vince was in good with. Yep, I see how fun size you are, sweetness. Amazing. Looks so damn cute. I'm not saying Carlos told Jose to do it, but he protected him. Oh, absolutely, he protected him. Bart, Lisa, Maggie. We're going to push Lisa, Job, Bart, Endeavor, Maggie. She does nothing. Oh, imagine if Paul was still here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he would be fighting with Heyman. Diabetes. What time is it? It's 8:30. So. I wish Paul Bearer was still here. What a cool dude. I've seen his shoot interviews. Seemed a cool down-to-earth dude from the South who could turn into a creep character. Absolutely. Yep. That man had some stories to tell. Are we seeing a full-on reconciliation between Midnight Flyer and Panda here? Is it happening? Do we bring them back together? Layla and Summer Rae. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Vader, Bigelow, Big John Studd. Push Vader, Job Studd, Endeavor Bam. No, yeah, Endeavor Bam Bam Bigelow. Mm-hmm. Just chilling, cuddling with our Cleo. Oh, that's good. Or Chloe, excuse me, not Cleo. Fuji was dressed up like that, yep. Dun, dun. Midnight. I still don't understand either. The match with Becky was not good, and I guess she wrestled Asuka on Raw. I didn't watch it. I heard it went very long, but it was better than the match with Becky, I think. Based on funniness, Andre crapping on Bad News Brown, Big Show stealing Eddie's food, Undertaker being gifted a puppy. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Definitely pushing Undertaker being gifted a puppy. That was pretty cool. We're gonna job Andre crapping on Bad News because that was not good, and Endeavor Big Show stealing Eddie's food because it's just a shit joke. Bathroom humor. Want to make it magical. It's okay, Deb. I'm lost too. I just go with the flow of the chat. Speaking of that, we do have these boxes here, but Michelle is still sleeping, so I'm gonna check on her, and for right now, I'm gonna put it on hold. You guys keep talking. What the hell was that? You guys keep talking, and I'll be back in a minute to see how she's doing, because we may hold off on this until Sunday. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. She's still sleeping, so unless she wakes up on her own soon, we may hold off on the unboxing until like Sunday afternoon or something like that. Let's see. What did I miss? Disappearing act. Brock Lesnar's daughter is dating an NFL lineman. Their baby is going to be insane. I know, jacked up. I couldn't imagine being the man who dates Lesnar's daughter. Like, I'm sure she's nice, but God, I'd be scared. Because they could both kill me. Yes, exactly. Latest new fascination in the house. So, this economy, you gotta make do. And no, this isn't my dinner. I made some buttered pasta earlier. Suplex City every night for that guy, and it's the daughter doing the suplexing. Hey, honey, come here. I want to try something. Crackers, crackers. Yep, we got sheep. Got rhinos, got elephants. No pandas. Until he cheats, yeah. Oh boy. PJE. Next big thing, Brock. Paul Heyman, Brock, Cowboy Brock. I see what you mean. Push the Paul Heyman Brock. That was the most dominant. Job, Cowboy Brock. That's kind of what he's there for. Endeavor, next big thing, Brock, so he can come back as the next level, Brock Lesnar. Oh, it's fine, Blade. Soul Blade. Don't worry about it. I think this is a buffalo. I think that is. Got a horse. I go from Aladdin, Polly the Parrot from the Mute Guy in Pirates of the Caribbean. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say Max from For Your Eyes Only. Nathan Jones, Scott Norton, John Nord. Push Scott Norton. Job, John Nord. Endeavor, Nathan Jones. Missing my football Sundays because taking care of my little man. Well, that's good, though. Yeah, I think they talked about Iron Sheik's daughter in his documentary. Mexican food, Italian food, Chinese food. Pushing Italian food. Have to. Job Chinese food, I still like it, every once in a while. I don't eat Mexican, so I might have to endeavor that. Even Taco Bell, even though it's not real Mexican food, I would not touch that either. And let me backtrack. Italian food, more specifically Italian American food, because there is a difference. Yes, my mother's side of the family is 100% Italian. Patriot. Mexican, Chinese, Italian. There you go. Opposites attract. Everything's okay. Everybody gets one. That is Great Khali have a relationship. On the 10th floor, damn. Oh, here we go. Chicken parm, spaghetti, chicken cutlets. Pushing chicken parm, all-time favorite. Jobbing spaghetti. Endeavor chicken cutlets. I already got the chicken parm. I'm good. Yeah, check this out. For my Harry Potter friends out there. This is Awkward Ashley. She's kind of a friend of mine. I hang with her on her Twitch. She knows me. I know her. She has a YouTube channel. There are 3 different types of butterbeer at the Harry Potter World thing. One's frozen, one's regular, and one's like hot cider type deal. Iron Sheik's cousins? I don't know. I don't know about that. I ate spaghetti and the Italian red sauce. Really, I know I'm weird. That's okay. Sheik was going to stab the guy in the courtroom, but his family stopped him. Terror Destroyer, that's hilarious. I love that. Rooming with the Iron Sheik, driving a car with Raven, hauling Mick Foley's clothes in the garbage bags. I would endeavor, well, no, I would not endeavor. I would push driving in a car with Raven. I would like to experience that at least once. I would job hauling Mick Foley's clothes in the garbage bags and endeavor rooming with the Iron Sheik. I would not fucking do that. Taro, you're hilarious. I love that. Love that. I'm serious, Taro. I love the jokes. Oh, yeah, I've heard that story too about driving with Raven is an experience. Especially nowadays when he doesn't remember shit. The one guy, though, I would kill to drive with, James Mitchell, Sinister Minister. I think he and I would have a lot to talk about. Oh, damn. Brett Owen, Jim Neidhart. Well, I'd endeavor Jim Neidhart. Push Owen, Job Brett. I was faced with this. Lately at my job, one of my coworkers gives me a wrestling choice every morning. This one was a tough one for me. Put it in the chat if you know who I'm talking about. Make your choice. This isn't a push job endeavor. It's like, who would you go with? Macho Man Randy Savage or Rowdy Roddy Piper? Yep. And Walt, I didn't know Amon Amarth did a cover of Aerials. I got to hear that. Curtis Hughes? I guess Curtis got better. When he was in ECW, he had a bit of a head. He was like, I can't put him over. I beat so-and-so on a pay-per-view. Savage. Mm-hmm. It's foosball. Okay. I actually went, it took me a while, but I did go with Roddy Piper. Mm-hmm. The only thing that made the difference for me was that Macho was a Nepo baby. No, hockey has the hoops. Baseball has the rackets. Based on charisma, who's better, Flair or Shawn Michaels? Flair. Bonus track. Okay. I may have to do a reaction to that. Hoops is golf. I'm sorry. Rachel! Where you been? Creamy Puffs unite. We got all three here now. No, football is not on ice. That's water polo. Oh, it's Fall Festival weekend? Nice. That's okay, Rachel. $15-minute match with you have to go the whole 15 minutes. Hogan, Warrior, or Goldberg? Hogan, I would make the most money. And if I was heel, Hogan would shove me down a few times at the beginning. I'd roll out of the ring, mess with the crowd, roll back in. He'd press me, slam me down, roll out of the ring, mess with the crowd some more. He poses, because Hogan must pose. Back in there, transition, cut him off, get the heat, work on the leg, go for the figure four, he kicks me off. He tries to come back, I move, he hits the turnbuckle, snapmare, put him in the chin lock, get the crowd going, a couple elbows, he takes off, drop kick the knee, down he goes, hook the figure four, he starts to hulk up, reverses it, I start screaming, get to the ropes, break the hold, come back up, double down. I go up to the second, Drop the leg. 1-2. Power kick out. He starts hulking up. Punch. Ooh, punch. Ooh, punch. You. No way. No way. Block, punch, block, punch, block, punch. Send up, big boot, leg drop. 1, 2, 3. Give me my $500,000. He trimmed his hair? Really? Lame. Tag, you're it. Yes, creamy puffs are in the house. So girls, kiss. Got so excited, dropped my cookie. Dream opponent, Terry Funk. Stipulation. Have to be a Texas death match. And it would have to be in Texas. I'd be heel. He's going over. I saw Tyler Breeze showed up at the NXT thing. I'm really like, why? I know Tyler Breeze is successful with other businesses right now. He does not need to wrestle. But he does have the school with Sean. So they're close buds. So, hey, if he can do it every once in a while, get his jollies off, go for it. No matter what anyone tells you, a three-way kiss is awkward as hell. When you draw straws for who goes first. Stand by, please. Okay. I didn't say it had to be a three-way. You two, then you two. That's fine. And who said it had to be on the lips? It could be on the cheeks. Forehead. People are perverts. That's why I love you. Taker in a Falls Count Anywhere Survivor Series at MSG. Because where else is the wrestling arena? I like that. Although another dream match would have been me and Raven. ECW arena. You know, Raven's rules. That kind of thing. You have to specify for the neurospicy chick. You know that, right? Well, it's like the story about, you know, having the family reunion at the Pen. You wait till you clarify. But Soulblade, he's gorgeous. And I'd be going over Taker because I'd want it to be during his ministry gimmick. Oh, okay. Another dream match would have been me and Steve Corino. Our styles are very similar, but he's got way more Japanese influence than I ever did. But I think we could have had a really good, even, old school style match. I'd be face, he'd be heel. I put him over. They are definitely entertaining. Yes, they are. And Polaroid cameras are back. They've been back for a while. Mm-hmm. Oh, Mike Kelly was the sole survivor of that car accident, yep. All right, well, great seeing you, my friend. Congratulations on breaking 400 subs, man. That is awesome. Keep up the good work. All right, what's your height, weight, and your body type? I don't know if we'll ever get that one, Soulblade. I'm not saying it wouldn't be good. It would be. I just don't know if we'd ever get it. My friends and I got lost late at night on the way to a weekend Ren fair. Look, there's an airport. We can stop and ask directions. Leanne, that's a prison. That is a prison. 5'10", 220. I'm 5'10", 250. Definitely say I'm built like someone in the crowd. I'll admit that. So you're not athletically built? Did you do any sports? My ex got in a police car thinking it was a taxi. Kevin Owens. Okay. All right. I mean, it's really hard to say. I don't want to make any assumptions. I'm built very much like Kevin Owens too. So he was wasted. Whoa, wasted. Did do sports in high school. Okay. Poor thing was so done by that point because my bestie and I had been arguing for an hour and a half at that point. I was driving, just wanted to say, F early 2000s MapQuest. Yeah. Deb, what was your favorite sport to play? Because I was not an athlete in school. My chosen sport, bowling. Oh, bowling was yours too. There you go. All right, Soul Blade, great seeing you, my friend, as always. Thanks for stopping in, dude. Get some good rest, okay? We'll see you soon. I am a delight. Can make a ball roll like nobody's business. That's right. You see the players nowadays who have the two-hand technique? How they got that crazy spin on it? My God. Cricket season is almost over here, and no, not the bugs. I know what you mean. Nobody understands cricket. Nobody in this country understands cricket. Cheers, my friend. You only play baseball because you're no good at cricket. Bowling was my winter sport. However, I'm in Canada and we have 5-pin bowling. Nice. Being very cheeky, baby. I'll behave for a change. That's right, Midnight Flyer there. You're doing okay, huh? You're very cheeky monkey, you. Behave, baby. Yeah, baby, yeah! Sorry, I don't know where that came from. So, hey, it all works out exactly. Let's say what I think I could do in a ring for style. Probably more like traditional wrestling moves, nothing high flying or anything like that. That's fine. I wasn't made to fly. Yeah, I would only practice top rope stuff in training. I never did a top rope move ever in a match. Second rope, I could do that all night until my body gave out, which it did. Yeah. Played basketball in middle school, but that was because the school was so small, there were only 5 girls in the team every year. Yeah, I sucked at every sport I tried to play. So I wasn't gonna pursue it. Lots of holds, punches, clotheslines, stuff the online fans would find boring. So like early Memphis, like 1980s Memphis stuff. Me and Walter pontificate all the time. If we were a tag team in Memphis in the early 80s, we'd be cleaning up. Field hockey, lacrosse, volleyball, soccer, baseball, bowling. Women of all types here. Played football, soccer, darts as well. Pretty good defense, though. Total brick wall against the other team. The brick house came a few years later. And you ran track. So. She's a brick house. Yeah, early Memphis, exactly. Yep. My work here is done. Damn it. Yeah, exactly. We'd be giving the other heels birthday parties and driving Lance Russell nuts. Yes. Oh, come on. Boxing as well, since my father knew I was going to be fun size. Damn. Walt was a boxer too. I mean, I did try amateur wrestling a couple of times, and yeah, I sucked. That's why I had to do the pro shit, because I knew I couldn't make it in the real world. I was garbage. But yeah, I was a music student, so in the chorus every year. We're in a band back in high school, Angels with Dirty Wings. We didn't quite cut it. Yeah. Oh, me and all my close friends, we all had the idea of starting a band together, and that was dumb. Didn't go anywhere. I continued pursuing it. None of the other guys did. Mm-hmm. Wiping the floor with a handful of sheriff's deputies on the range at 14 years old count as a sport? Absolutely. I would not be a technique guy, don't get me wrong. Technique! I love guys like Angle Benoit, Arn Anderson, but man, I wouldn't want to be the ones working with them because I make them look bad. Mm-hmm. So that was one thing that was kind of wrong with the training I had and Walt had and stuff like that. Um, we were not trained to wrestle long matches. We were trained to wrestle for TV. Our trainer was so headstrong in the fact that he thought he was going to get signed, and he was getting worked into that mindset that we would just be taught how to have a 6 minute match, and that's fine. But you can't really tell a great story in 6 minutes when you're not on television in front of an indie crowd that doesn't know you. So what you can do is you can get your character over if that's what the business of the match is, and eventually build up to a 10 minute, 15 minute, 20 minute match. They didn't last too long in the force. They were ducks anyway. Replace the U with an yeah. If you could have had one guy train you, who would you have wanted to be? Someone with like Killer Kowalski, Original Sheik, Al Snow. Definitely Al Snow. And I would have drove him freaking nuts. Let's do the time warp again. How about the story of the one and only time I cheated at Monopoly? You dirty girl. I would have loved to be trained by Dusty Rhodes. What a cool guy, and would have been an amazing teacher. John Candy documentary on Amazon looks like it'll be worth a watch. The much loved and missed Johnny Candy. I checked that out too. Yep, I like me. Yeah, I checked out the documentary. I should with the trailer to the documentary. So, Cheetah, Cheeto. Yes, I remember. You still owe me. Pepperidge Farm remembers. You still owe me. I don't know why. Well, I kind of know why, because I told you I was listening a lot to the song Bright Eyes from the soundtrack. It's by Art Garfunkel from the soundtrack to Watership Down. And that just got me into this whole folk singer-songwriter mood this week. We listened to a lot of Jim Croce, Operator, like constantly. You don't mess around with Jim, Badly Roy Brown, excuse me. Sundown, there's a reason for that, and you'll find out why Sunday. $29 for a tin of coffee here. Oh, fucking ridiculous. Gold Eagle belt, big gold belt, spinner belt. Pushing the big gold belt. It's right there. Jobbing the gold eagle belt. Thank you for not calling it the winged eagle, because all eagles have wings. And Endeavor the spinner belt. I didn't care. It didn't offend me in any way, but of those three, it's the least best one. The wife and I had McDonald's last night. We have not had McDonald's in a very long time, but we were both exhausted, and I came home yesterday from work so exhausted. I went in the bedroom. Michelle was laying down with the cats. I lay down next to her, passed out, and I woke up at 6:50. But I didn't know if it was AM or PM, because the light at this time of year is about the same level from 6:50 AM to 6:50 PM. So I woke up almost panicking, like, did I sleep through the night? Is it Friday? She's like, no, it's Thursday. It's okay. I was, oh, jeez. Hey, Super Sam, how are you doing tonight, my friend? Good to see you. The spinner belt did fit with the times. It was fine. Story sent on Discord. Okay. Can I share the story, Panda? Can I reiterate the story, or is it just for my eyes? So anyway, I was like, I'm exhausted. You're exhausted. We don't want to cook. Do you want me to just get McDonald's? Sure. I go to McDonald's and get like some basic stuff. It was almost $30 frickin' dollars. What the oh. Thanks, Trump. Yeah, I said it. Oh, she sent it to me in an audio. Okay. So this is from Panda here. Here's this is her story of how she cheated at Monopoly.
Okay, so picture it. I'm in high school. Current boyfriend, my guy best friend, and his girlfriend. We're all at the guy best friend's house, sitting around the coffee table, square top coffee table. One of us on each side playing Monopoly. Guy best friend and my boyfriend are sitting on one side, and me and the girlfriend are sitting on the other side. The guys are talking so much smack about they're gonna wipe the floor with us. We can't possibly win. They're gonna put hotels on everything. It's just gonna be pathetic. Blah blah blah. So I'm the banker. About 10 minutes into the game, the girlfriend looks down. Apparently, she feels something tapping on her leg. It's me passing her money. She looks at me, and I'm like, and because they're still talking smack, I glance over at them. She's like, gives this look like, oh, okay. So all through the game, I slowly, just under the table, I pass her a little money, I pass me a little money, I pass her, don't really pay attention to how much, just, passing some around. At the end of the game, the boys were right. They had every property. They had a hotel on every property. It was pathetic. But the girlfriend wins because she has the most money. To this day, they still have no idea what happened. And you know what the best part was? The coffee table was clear glass. Yeah, it was the one and only time I ever did it, because they deserved it. I wouldn't have done it if they hadn't been such idiots.
It was pure glass. That's insane. Oh my God. Lady Cat, hello. Wow, we missed you. It's good to see you. All right, I had to hear that story. Let me go back a little bit. Will said, Push Job Endeavor, 2006 ECW title, 2007 ECW title, ECW Championship from the 90s. Push the ECW Championship from the 90s all day long. You can Endeavor both the other ones there. The spinner itself was worse when wrestlers would do their own logo, edges, yeah. Picture it. What is this, the Golden Girls? Let's see. Yeah, Rachel, CP, were they drunk? Nope, they're just idiots, apparently. What are the ugliest wrestling belts in your opinion? God. Ugliest wrestling belts in your opinion? There's a lot. Yeah, I'm off the top of my head though, I can't think of one. I mean, I hate to do it, but you kind of got to go back to like early wrestling days when the belts were not really considered art pieces yet. I know this is sacrilege to some people, but I never liked the unified WWE Championship circa 2003. The one that like Brock wore, Kurt Angle wore. That one I was never a fan. It looked like a Big Mac. A big like a looked like a Whopper. Oh, you've been babysitting. Oh, you and Deb have been very busy with the same thing. The broken WWE Championship. Yeah, that boyfriend didn't last long. Obviously. Old Divas Championship, 2010 Tag Team Belts, the Hardcore Belt. Well, the Hardcore Belt was kind of meant to look that bad. The WCW Hardcore Belt, that one looked gross. That was ugly. I was walking out of my bedroom 2 days ago and my phone bounced off my coffee table and onto the floor. Damn. We're doing good, Lady Cat. Missed you a lot, as I said, because we notice when folks aren't here, but glad you were able to spend time with the grandbabies. That's a good thing. I didn't have a problem with the $1 million belt. I liked it. I thought it was appropriate. It helped elevate Ted DiBiase's character, so it was fine with that. I'm making homemade chicken soup tomorrow since my death metal vocalist is getting over strep throat and wants mom's homemade chicken soup. Well, you got to take care of your death metal son right there. So, American flag spinner belt Cena had. Again, it didn't bother me. I didn't really care. The WCW Cruiserweight Tag Team Championships. They were boring, thrown together, pathetic looking belts. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google it. You'll see what I mean. They were ugly as shit. Ugh. I didn't see that story, Rachel. I think I need to see that. The King of the Ring belt. I forgot all about that. Yeah, I forgot all about that one. European title belt was just, yeah, it wasn't bad. It was just there. Oh, I was never a fan of the tag belts circa 2010s. They were just like the two Spartan helmets that look like giant pennies. Never liked those. The World Tag Team belts from WWE I never liked. Lumberjack matches are fun. I've had a few. I've done a few lumberjack matches. When is the next Rankum? I've been waiting for you to come back so we can do that. Or how my dad shot a hole in the floor 2 separate times. Well, 2 people were getting freaky after a ball game at night in the public, butt naked against a golf cart. There's a video. Oh my god. Yes, we'll have to do a rank 'em. You know, once we get that going. Yes, rank 'em definitely. NWA had a few bad ones. Trying to think. The U.S. title circa 1985 wasn't that good. Jericho's WWE Undisputed Championship, The Undertaker's title reign after he defeated Psycho Sid, Batista's first World Heavyweight Championship. Let's see. I guess you have to push. Honestly, I guess push Batista's first world title reign, Job Taker's title reign after he beat Sid, and Endeavor Jericho's Undisputed Championship reign. It was garbage. Once was unstable. He was getting rid of a cottonmouth that had somehow gotten in. Okay, that makes sense. You had a summer ween party? Nice. Love that. There was a television championship belt that was really bad. It was not the one I have back here, not the Jim Crockett promotion one, but it was one after that. Stone Cold had it. William Regal, Larry Zbyszko, yeah, that one. Then there was another TV belt after that, which I kind of have a soft spot in my heart for different reasons. The first time, though, he was showing off a pew to a friend. It goes off accidentally, shoots up through the second floor into my nursery, 8 inches from my crib. My mom was pissed. Yeah. Speaking of mom, when are we going to find out about the results there? Well, you weren't there at the time. Okay. Florida Television Championship. That one is really bad. Yeah, the Florida in Georgia belt was the Georgia TV title was not good. Oh. You mean this? Oh, hang on. That design. 7 to 10 business days. Okay. His friend left real quick that day. NWA Alabama Heavyweight Championship might be even worse. The Alabama Championship, the Missouri State Championship. The Texas title was fantastic. Loved the Texas title. Yes, that one. Okay, yeah. That was kind of like a ready-made championship. You saw that in a lot of different companies, a lot of different territories. One place would have it as their heavyweight title, another would be a mid-card title, another would be a tag title, you know. The weirdest belt design ever was not the weirdest, but one of them was the Mid-South Wrestling North American Championship. Really, Will? I'm sorry to hear that. Save some stories for another day. I can't think of any more right now. Let's see. The NWA Iowa Championship. This one? Yeah, it looks pretty bland. I think that's the same design as the TV title you were talking about. We went to an exhibition hockey game last night. We all had a great time. That's good. And okay, this is one that's really good, but it isn't a wrestling belt. This is a UFC belt. That's the UFC Super Fight Championship. That belt is huge. Dan Severn used to wear that to the ring in WWF. That is a sweet freaking belt. All right, so what's coming up on the channel? So tomorrow I'll be recording a reaction to Love Bites. Haven't done a reaction to them in a while. Continuing the International Month theme on my channel. Sunday, there'll be a little video that comes out telling you about a reaction happening on another channel that you're going to want to see. Let's see. She OD'd. Granddad fell off the roof and broke both arms. First mistake, he was washing a metal roof, and Grandma forgot he was up there and put the ladder away. One Bruno wore in the 60s that looked really bad. The blue strap one or the red strap one? One of them was the belt that got stolen. Right out of his car. Ooh. Getting late here. And yeah, maybe Sunday too, Michelle and I will do a live stream in the afternoon to open these boxes here that we got. We think we know who they're from. They're for the kiddies, so did want to mention that. Yeah, so we're going to start to wrap this up here. I'm getting a little tired myself. So, Panda, thank you for sharing all the stories you did tonight. Lady Cat, so great to see you back, and I'm glad you spent a lot of time with the grandbabies. And Deb, glad you had a fantastic time at the concert, and you've been spending a lot of time with Jax. Junebug, always good seeing you, my friend. And Will, condolences again on the passing of your friend. Big shout out to Deb Klima, dropping $40 tonight. Thank you so much, Deb, for that support. You know, I appreciate you, and I love you. Everyone else that was able to stop in and say, hey, Evilani, love you. Rachel, I hope you enjoyed the fall festivals this weekend. At a full night, PJE Storytime Wrestling and Heartfelt Reunions. Exactly. Yes. Panda and Midnight Flyer. I give it 2 weeks. And I think we're going to have to start putting some polls in the Discord about what rankums we're going to start doing again. So that be looking for that in the Discord soon. So again, my friends, thank you very much for stopping by. Keep checking the YouTube channel this weekend for all kinds of stuff. Midnight, you take care, my friend. Get some good rest. Thanks to Soul Blade for stopping in too. Shout out to my boys Walt and Horror Master for saying hi. And we'll see you guys soon. Thanks for stopping by. Never stop playing. Keep those horns high. Remember, somebody out there loves you, and it's probably me.